close that is to my face. All right, good morning. Ben is on the way now. Him and I are going to pick up a customer project car, a black 67 that was actually bought from our buddy Jason, and it looks like it's going to be a full body off resto, pans, channels, motor, suspension, brakes, you know, the whole thing, paint, interior, or at least that's what we're hoping. So we're going to go pick that up and bring it on back to the shop, and there's a few things that I should be able to do with one hand, so I want to get started on it as soon as possible so that we can get parts on the way.
Yeah.
Every single time you do it, I hate it.
I don't do it. I've never done it.
You've done it one other time. We've at least filmed it one other time.
I did it as a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a bad joke.
It was on the bus, on the rally video, and I didn't use it.
No, there was something that we filmed more recently. It might have been when we started doing the
I think that might have been
the quarters on the oval.
I think it might have been the like and subscribe.
No. Oh, it might have been. I don't know. Anyway, we're at Hopedale.
The destination is on your
picking
left.
up a customer car.
Hopedale Police Department.
At the Hopedale Police Department.
Not because it got
Hello.
impounded. Yeah, Caprice.
Who are you?
Caprice? Impala? Thelma and Louise. Oh my God, look at the paint.
Proceed to the route.
Wow,
That is some
amazing.
serious hammerite right there.
Is it a Pontiac Parisian?
No, that's a Chevy, I think.
Well, anyway. Oh no, where'd the car go?
Oh no, did he
Proceed
move
to
it?
the route.
No.
Is it behind the
He
truck?
told me to go.
Did we?
Proceed to the route.
Did we go?
He might
with-
have moved
Proceed
it
to the route.
inside.
Oh, shut up! Just turn that GPS thing off.
Proceed to the route.
Shut up.
I'm working on it.
So did you actually pay attention to where he told you to go?
No, he didn't tell. He told me to go back to the police department.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, thanks a lot, pal. Oh, duh! It's back there, idiot. Look at it. It's over there.
Is that where it was before?
Yes.
We're so stupid. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That isn't. I do like that car. I don't know what it is about that car, but I like it.
I think it's. Is it the stance?
No,
The
it
stupid
isn't.
wheels?
That's the weird thing. Oh, I don't mind the wheels.
Oh God, I hate those wheels so much, and I'm really happy that he doesn't like them either.
Yeah, you and I have big differences on wheels.
So now we just gotta wait for him.
This one runs, right?
Supposedly. I think the battery's dead.
There she goes. So we're trying to do the air ride suspension here, and it's coming up in the front, but it's not coming up in the back. Oh, that's still on its nuts. It's sagging a little.
Yeah, that needs some work.
Are you filming? Make sure you're filming.
I am. Well,
Wow, yeah, nailed it. Well, I guess you'll need a new clutch now as well. Go, Taylor, go a little bit, just a little. Get on. Go straight. Straighten up.
It is straight.
No, it ain't. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe it is.
What?
You're good. You're good. Oof.
Oh, this is anticlimactic.
Yes, not quite as so stupid.
I think this is going to be a good build.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I have no idea why, but I really, really like this car.
And it's got the original matching numbers, 1 year only engine.
Really?
Yeah, it's an HO case 1500. HO, which is part of the serial number down here. HO was 67 only, 1500 Beetle. Because I just built one for Art's car. So it's got that. I'm willing to bet that it's got the original long axle trans, which is also 67 only.
Really?
Yeah. 1 year only engine, 1 year only gearbox, 1 year only deck lid, 1 year only rear bumper, I think.
So the interesting thing then is that he wants to probably change this engine out for something with a bit more power.
Yeah, he wants a little bit more goose, and really the only reason why I don't like doing it on these is they're non-doghouse, so it's got worse cooling, and they have smaller oil passages and less oil pressure to the rear main bearing.
But would it hurt the sort of interest and value of the car to swap out 1 year
I
only?
think the level of shit that he's doing to this car
doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and I think a lot of the guys that do 67 cal look cars also don't have HO 1500s in them. They have like 2 liters.
So it's not detrimental to the car that you're taking a numbers matching.
Now,
1 year
only
only
if you
shit.
do like a concourse build.
Right.
That's like the biggest thing is having that and all the other stuff that we heard on Bill T's podcast.
Filthies. When he wasn't talking about himself or like.
Right. Well, he's fixing that massive gaping hole that he created in my car. I'm going to start on Antar's 67, just kind of pulling the interior out and all the panels and everything. Yeah, go ahead, play that game with me. Wow, I look like I've been doing heroin for days. I'm going to pull the interior out and the carpet and kind of clean everything up and see how bad all the floor metal is and try to get a better idea of what it needs for metal.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's not pretty. Ow.
Would you like a light?
A light.
Oof.
Yeah, that's all pretty soft. Can you hold the light for me? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's completely disconnected up here. That's not, that whole back piece is not connected anymore. This is all, okay, so we need the package tray. Cool. Great. See how much room I actually have down here to show you all the things, but this is an aftermarket beam. I can't tell if it's narrowed or not, honestly, it doesn't look it. But it's an adjustable beam. The adjusters have been pulled out, I would imagine, to accommodate the flex of the air ride. But whoever did it never put Zerk fittings in and probably never greased the beam. On this side, though, you can see the that grub nut is not tight, and the lock nut for the one up here is missing. So that ain't good. We're going to end up fixing a lot of this anyway, but that explains why the front end's kind of so bouncy. Looks like someone's already put a master in it with a dune buggy style reservoir. They left the original one in, so that's good. Unfortunately, though, it does look like that's starting to rot out some, so we might have to bend a piece of metal into that while I've got the body off. Other than that, you know, everything in here looks pretty good, minus that guy over there. That'll be pretty easy, though. I haven't looked at the inner fenders because I haven't had the car up in the air. Let's look at that now. All right, it's kind of been patched a little bit. Looks like someone did it with drywall. So there's that. How's the other side look? No, the other side's not much better. It's solid, but that looks like galvanized sheet metal to me. No surprise. All right. The wiring harnesses look kind of new, but just definitely messy. I got some ideas on how I want to clean all this up anyway. Modernize it a little bit, so we'll see what happens. All right, so it looks like the back half of the pan's kind of already been replaced. There's a little bit of rot going on kind of back there. And then, you know, you can kind of see the holes up there. And all the way around down the sides. The bottom of those channels are probably not great. And pretty bad over there too. And that side looks like it's been replaced with flat sheet as well. And all that back there. So the pan definitely needs to be replaced, but also the channels are probably going to go. Luckily, it looks like the door pillars are pretty good. I don't think those are going to be an issue, and obviously what I showed you with the back panel back there, the parcel tray, or the package tray rather, door pillars look all right. I'm going to try to adjust the doors so that they close a little bit better before we take the body off and before I brace it, just so that I know it can be done. And then once they hang better, I'll brace the body, and then we can start, you know, trying to take it off.
Unless you are, goddammit. Stumpy McNofingers trying to tie his shoelaces with one hand while this thing keeps playing with them. Ow. Give me that. Give it to me. My f***ing shoelaces. Every now and again she times it right in, and it's actually a little bit helpful, but most of the time it's not helpful. Well, she's a cat.
Listen,
Oh,
don't yell at me, okay?
I'm not yelling.
I'm damaged.
I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
You are going grey though.
Yeah, I know. And I'm losing my teeth. I might as well be British at this point. What are we doing?
Moving cars around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the black 67 up on the lift and see how bad it is.
Get a look underneath this thing for the first time.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Because there's quite a lot of pop rivets in it already. Channels? Was that a different car?
No, it was this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great.
No. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, okay. Is the seat attached?
Yes.
I can see the ground.
Yeah, a couple places. There you go. That one's not attached. That's why I left it like that.
Thanks for telling me.
Well, I didn't think you were going to touch it.
What?
I didn't think you were going to touch it. How about reverse?
Yeah.
Clutch is high.
It doesn't like to roll.
We can move it from there. That's good.
It drives really nicely.
It doesn't go over bumps.
Oh, well.
I'll show you why when we look at the beam. It's pretty comical. I'm gonna go get the 60 out of the street before some meth head hits it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna look at, no, I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, you are.
We're gonna look at the underside of the black 67, because we haven't had it up in the air yet.
Yeah, I'm worried about it going through the floor. Oh God, that's horrifying. Should I check the fronts, or are we just going for it?
No, it's fine. That noise that you were hearing was the very shitty sway bar that someone put underneath this thing.
Oh,
You'll see it. It's comical.
I kind of don't want to walk under this thing.
You will. You'll be fine.
I mean, it looks kind of new, but man, those
Ridiculous.
bushings. Wow, those are caddy wampus and then some.
Yeah.
Kitty
that's,
wampus? That bolt's not, or
Yeah.
the nut's not even all the way on.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty comical. It's not good. So the crappy patch here
Yeah.
that I think Jason did,
Uh,
and then
did Jason do anything with
I think
this?
he did. Yeah, he did say that he welded on this some, but you know the end caps are pretty bad. It looks like the channels were patched very poorly.
I noticed some galvanized metal up front that
Yeah.
they'd sort of glued in.
Oh, but wait until you see the bulkhead.
Oh God.
But also, I don't understand what was going on here with this whole patch for the body mount. That whole thing's been cut out. I don't know if it was cut out and like moved up, or if it was bent, or if someone replaced it, but it is the reason why the package tray is not attached to it anymore, as well as this bumper bracket doesn't belong to this car, I'm pretty sure, and it doesn't match the one on the other side. And then I went looking for them, and I can't find 67 brackets. Like, they go up to 66, and then they start at 68.
1 year only.
Yeah. So
I mean,
we might have to make some 68s work.
yeah, and you know the fact that it's got the wrong bracket on one side doesn't mean anything because it's working.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if we
But
want
you'll
to,
notice that it isn't, because they have one nut holding
And
each
they
thing on,
welded
and then
the-
they welded the bracket to the mount. On both sides, I think, right? They did it
no,
on
just
this side.
one side. We can
No,
fix.
look at that big glob right there.
Oh, but it's on that side as well.
Yes.
Oh damn.
Yep.
Okay. We can fix that.
Yeah. But
Because
you know,
we care.
I can see into the car through the package tray back here.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like somebody tried to do a patch on this side as well, because that's all flat steel.
Did they sandwich it?
I don't know if they sandwiched it or if they just caked on
I mean,
sink caulking, but
to be perfectly honest, it's not the worst job in the world.
no, it's not. It's holding, but in good. And then there's that, and then you can see all the flat sheet that they did all the way down the side.
I mean, again, it's not actually terrible.
I mean, yeah, but it isn't good.
No, and it's not right, obviously.
Yeah, but this is really what I'm mostly concerned about, is this big gaping hole in the bulkhead.
Okay.
This happens because of a leaking master cylinder, and the brake fluid eats away at the metal
That's pretty extreme.
and eats the plate. So I think the bulkhead itself is fine, and we should be able to get away with just replacing this plate, but it very well may need an entire bulkhead, as well as like the inner fenders there's galvy in these, and
So they sell the bulkhead as a part?
they sell the bulkhead as a part, as well as the separate plate. You can buy just the plate on the bottom here and all that. But if I think I showed this at the beginning of the video as well, this adjustable beam that the adjusters have been pulled out of,
Oh yeah.
so that the rods just rotate inside.
So these are the toothed and
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And whoever put this beam in didn't put Zerk fittings in, so there's no grease in there.
Yeah.
You'll notice on this side, if you look from the top, those grub screws that have lock nuts on them, that one's loose, and then the one on the top there isn't a lock nut on.
It's gone.
Yes.
There's no nut at all.
Yeah. Well, there's the grub screw,
Yeah, but
but there's no locking nut.
oh,
on
I
it.
see what you're saying. So yeah. That's
so
a
the
huge
entire
grub screw.
front suspension depends entirely on these air shock bladders, which is why the front end bounces around as bad as it does.
How's the bulkhead up there?
Not good. Not good at all. Yeah.
Also, we're
gonna need. There's gonna be some firewall repair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, body off is just sort of start where you start and work your way in whatever direction you need to move.
Yeah, but like I was saying, what I want to do before we take the body off is try to get the doors opening and closing a little bit better.
Yeah.
So then we can brace the body when they're in a good position, leave the doors on, and just do all the metal work with the doors.
So would that involve sort of jacking it in points until it's all squared up and then...
No, we're going to have to loosen the door screws. There's 3 on each plate in the door jamb, and then we adjust the door. It looks like the back needs to come up a little bit. So we might have to bring the back of the door up and the striker plate down a little bit. All right, well, I don't know if we'll have more content to stick in this video for this, but this is at least how bad it is. So hopefully soon Ben and I can jump on this.
Yeah, boots are new.
Yeah, boots are new, but they're leaking pretty bad.
The engine runs really nicely.
Yeah, it does, but it does sound like one of the heads is coming off, genuinely.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a brap.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice and quiet. It's got that nice chirp.
There's definitely needs some stuff, but we'll get it done.
Yeah. No, it's a big job. Yeah, that really is like...
All right, that's gonna do it for the Black 67 this time. Next time, hopefully Ben and I are gonna start trying to line up the doors so that we can brace the body to take it off. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, leave a comment, share with your friends. We'll see you at the next one. Thanks. The time has come. I have merch now. Well, kinda. I'm doing pre-orders for t-shirts and hoodies from now until March 31st of 2023. So it gives you about a month. If you follow us on Instagram, you will have already seen this already. So if you want to place an order, you can DM me on Instagram or you can email me at wickedworksvw@gmail.com. I will be doing shipping for another $12 to the lower 48 states. So hopefully they're going to be going out mid-April, hopefully. So thank you very much for watching. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, leave a comment, share with your friends. It really helps us out so that we can keep giving you guys all the content and stuff. So we'll see you at the next one.